But I do want to get to one of our pop culture topics because I would
Yes.
love to get you guys input. The trailer for Ms. Marvel
Like,
So
dropped
unappealing.
today. Can I just say I did not know who that freaking character was. I
You
mean,
don't wanna
granted,
know.
I like
I
Marvel.
did.
I didn't
Yeah.
know who she was.
Well, she's Green Lantern's offspring from the last horrible movie, except they gave her Lucky Charm colored powers, and they actually changed them from. She was actually originally she was able to manipulate her body so she can make giant fists and stuff. But for this, they've changed it to her being able to project light.
From bracelets.
Yeah.
Wait,
So she's
wait,
so
wait,
so
wait,
picture
wait.
picture
Like Shang-Chi and the 10
No.
bracelets.
Yes,
That's what Mr. Bud said.
exactly.
picture Wonder Woman bracers with Green Lantern powers.
Oh God, I can't.
So wait, as someone, so has anybody here read the comics of Miss?
You don't want to.
No.
I did under an open fire, but I did not. Get any
I
pages read.
did, regrettingly.
And he won't let me throw it out or burn it. It's still in
It's
the
too
closet.
good for it.
Just
Think
hide his
about
power
Let me
adapter.
destroy it, please.
What?
Raven, just hide his power adapter to his laptop till he lets you.
No, here. Let me find. While you're doing that, let me find something. I'll share something with you guys in a minute. But
Find that. I'm kind of like e-fapping because I don't want to get
I
copyright claim,
mean,
but just
this
to let
whole
people
trailer
know.
just reminds me of a cheesy teen romance.
It does, doesn't it?
And
It
there
looks
are
like
way too many of those, most
it
of which
looks
are
like
based off of Wattpad stories.
It looks like something from Disney Channel back in the day.
Yep.
What do you mean? What is it? Zoe I.O. What's that one?
Zoe 101.
Zoe 101.
Or
Zoe
Lindsay
101,
and Hillary
yeah.
Duff.
Oh
Oh
God,
no, Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire. You know what? You're right.
Mhm.
You're absolutely right. I get everything from the pop-ups. See, like how the art,
The art
is here?
style of that too was very
Yeah.
Lizzie's alter ego avatar.
Exactly. Yeah, even the pop-up here.
She's also this person is also a very bad actress.
She's Canadian, right? She's I believe from Canada. That's the same one.
You have my condolences, Stephen.
I don't care. It's Canada. I've seen worse than Canada. This is okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she's also young, right? So this will make her break her. So I hope it doesn't ruin her confidence in general.
It probably will.
This also feels like what is the one with the diary of with the kid
Diary
with
of
the
a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah, that's what it also feels like. They're just taking tropes from different things.
And that franchise did not do very well.
It did as a book.
Yeah, that's
Yes, it did as a book. As a book, it was hilarious because my
Mhm.
nephew had a couple of them, and I was reading them and laughing out loud because they were so funny. And then we saw the movie, and he was kind of like, "This sucks."
Most movie adaptations of books are. Did you know that the movie of Aragon both started and ended that director's career?
Wow, I believe it.
Oh, I found it. Okay,
They were
so you're gonna
horrible.
look. If you think the trailer was cringe, this is from the first comic. I'm gonna share this. The actual comic, and this is worse. Okay, be
And you
prepared.
wonder why your
All
computer.
right,
Now from the comic, brace yourself.
Let me get it.
Horrible.
stealing myself.
It's pretty bad. This is the attempt to make her relatable because she writes fan fiction.
Bad.
I'm sorry.
That's
What?
an insult to bad
Wait for
fanfic.
it. Wait for it.
Oh my. Oh Lord.
Why is it flashing?
Oh, sometimes StreamYards will do that.
So yeah, look at this.
Well,
And
Oh,
if
look.
you ever threaten Planet Unicorn again, I will personally, it is Captain Marvel fighting dragons and saving Rainbow Toots. Oh no, he killed Rainbow Toots.
Is that Iron Man?
Yeah.
Yes, this is a
Wait.
fan fiction that she's writing in her
Look.
room about how Captain Marvel is
Well-
saving the residents of
Unicorn
Unicorn
Ponyland.
Ponyland.
Well, but then then if she's a teenager, then they're actually writing this from her point of view of how she would write something. And most, I guess, I don't know.
Stephen,
Yes, but look
there
at
are
this.
literally horrible Wattpad fan fictions that are better than
Rainbow
this.
Toots. I'm sorry. I just.
There are fan fictions
no,
on
he killed
Wattpad that
Rainbow
suck
Toots.
that are still better than this.
This is. Can I just say this is probably the most boring color for fan fiction. I would think that if it was a teenage girl, there's colors
certainly-
popping out everywhere.
I mean, they certainly put more color in the trailer.
Believe
that's
it or
true.
not,
Way too much rainbow.
Believe it or not, this is in the first comic book she ever had. This is in it. And then they're wondering, hey, why does this character not take off? Well, maybe if you write things like, no, he killed Rainbow Toots. If you ever threaten the planet Unicorn again.
Who wrote
What?
this?
This
Who's
is supposed to be her. This is supposed to
No,
be
no. Who
Kamala
wrote the
Khan, right?
comic? Who
I have
wrote
no idea.
I don't know, and I don't care.
You
It
could
just,
if it's a handed out property or not. Maybe that's why it's so bad.
it just looks big. And this is something that Disney Plus has been doing a lot with these MCU shows. They'll pull out some character that's like a D-lister in the Marvel comic universe and give them a show. 'Cause I've never heard of Ms. Marvel, like, at all. Never heard of her. I'd heard of Captain Marvel in passing in the with the comics, not the movies, in the comics. So I'd heard of her, but
I'd
this
heard
chick
of-
I'd never heard of.
I had heard of Miss Marvel before she was a captain. Originally, Captain Marvel was Miss Marvel.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but this is literally in the first comic. I've read it. I've read a lot of the comics before I.
What's the name of this comic, please?
This is the
it's
first.
my
It's
God.
literally the first one, the first ever one. So I think
Honey,
it's
you
called.
can always just go into the closet and find the name.
I don't
Well-
want to touch it. It'll infect me.
Why do we still have it?
Because it will infect me if I touch it.
Ugh.
I think it was somebody just wrote this. Kamala Khan is a self-insert
Yes,
by
yes, it
Sanaa
definitely
So this
Amanat.
is from
is. She
2014?
definitely is.
This is a 2014.
Mhm.
This is the first ever comic book of her in it. This is her whole transformation into Captain Marvel and or Miss Marvel or whatever, and it's
fine.
cringe.
Don't
This-
insult cringe, my dear.
This, you know what? It's cringe. Speaking of cringe, I hate to do this, but this is what we do on this show. I'm gonna EFAP this trailer for you guys because you have to see, and I especially want to get you guys. Let me make sure I share the sound so we can.
Interesting,
we can
though,
all-
how she's
all
supposed
do
to be a
thing.
Muslim and her hair isn't covered.
All right.
Some of them,
I don't think some of them do.
yeah,
So-
some
Okay,
of
I guess that's
them-
fair. I'm just very used to seeing Muslims with their.
I
you know,
am too. A lot of us are. Sometimes it's not as prevalent. Some of them who are like, I had some friends who it's like their extended family was more traditional, but since they were born here, they were like a little less, so they didn't really wear the head. They
So like
really
some
didn't wear the
levels, so like
hijab.
some levels of Judaism.
Exactly,
God, it
exactly.
is.
Okay, that makes more sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. So, oh Lord, here we go.
Brace yourselves.
Marvel number 1.
I
Yeah,
I do like the music though. They did have a good song, good cover in this, and I did like it.
Is a cheesy teen romance.
I do like how the sketch in her head translated to the Marvel Studios icon. I do like that part.
Okay, so first off,
So
That music will claim
what's up with the 80s music?
And the
Because that's what they
pentacle.
need to do. That's what they need to do.
Isn't it
Right, it is.
relatable? Aren't you feeling relatable now? That's what
No.
this is.
No, they're using a catchy beat because it's they're just using a catchy beat because if you also remember if this is aimed at a younger audience, let's say from teenager to young clubber, they're probably have already heard this remix. This has just came out on another album that's been covered by a known artist, and that's why they're trying to catch the feels.
Yeah,
it's a
that's what
TikTok
I'm
song.
saying. Is they're trying to be relatable by relating to that particular audience in the sense of here, look, we have things you like.
And it kind of is really annoying. And yeah, it's not 80s. It's like a remix version of, hey, this is retro. It's a school, because that's the thing, is the retro, the retro movement. So that's actually
They want to
cool
make it
right
look
now.
better than it is. Pretty much.
They're slapping a Nirvana T-shirt on it and calling it hip.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
I just want to say, I get it.
He gets it.
Guess
you
what?
get what?
Does he understand why we're watching the trailer?
Pamela.
I heard her name like 3 different times.
Yes, they're trying to show that the redhead is the bad, and is calling her name wrong on purpose because she's a victim.
Here, you got to hear this though. This is related to the first issue, you guys, from 2014 you were talking about. Marvel Comics presents an all-new Miss Marvel, the groundbreaking heroine that has become an international sensation, where Kamala Khan is just an ordinary girl from Jersey City until she is suddenly empowered with extraordinary gifts from Walmart. But who truly is the all-new Miss Marvel? Teenager, Muslim, really inhuman? Find out as she takes the Marvel Universe by storm and prepare for an epic tale that brings not only narcolepsy, but Alzheimer's that will be remembered for generations to come.
All I have to say
is now.
All I have to say is hard pass.
And you guys are right. It is The Weeknd. That was driving me nuts. I'm trying to figure out who this is.
Well, they
you hear
needed
these covers of songs that you know it's not the original.
Reina, you need the Weeknd for one reason. The Weeknd complains just as much as the social justice warriors on Twitter, so you need someone who can sing just as well as they cry out.
Oh, please don't say BTS. I can't.
Oh God, no! Bill Burr already.
I can't.
Another adventure shirt. Cute.
She's a redhead.
Oh,
So she's the
look.
devil.
See?
Get rid of redheads. Get rid of
Oh
redheads.
no!
Devil's
Your side is real. My husband is a redhead.
Yep, I'm a redhead. So yes, get rid of me. Everybody
He's a
get rid
redhead.
of me.
Here's her plastic friend. You know, like the plastics from Mean Girls.
Oh, wait. Do you want to hear what's even worse? I have inside knowledge here. This character you're looking at, she is lesbian.
Which one?
Why is she dressed like Josie and the Pussycat?
In the comics, she is lesbian, and she likes Kamala's friend, the one who you saw briefly, who has her hair completely covered. I think her name is like Nadia or something.
A whole hijab on.
Oh,
yep, she's in love with her. Yes, that's the friend. So this redhead is in love with her in the comic, and she gets rejected by her and is a complete weird character that just doesn't belong.
Why is it? Hassan said the same thing I was thinking. Is that Lindsay Lohan?
Nah.
I'm gonna watch
enough.
I did think that for a minute.
I'm gonna watch the ratio. I'm gonna watch the ratios right now of the scenes and see whether they keep up the 3 girls to 1 guy ratio, because they're using
Another adventure shirt. Cute. She thinks I'm some kind of weirdo.
You are weirdo.
Yeah, you are weird.
That must be Bruno, her friend. So this is proof, undeniable proof, that I have read the comics, so I am allowed to critique them. And if you don't like that, too bad.
You are allowed to.
But you're allowed to critique something just based off the trailer, because that will either make or grab you. The trailer is literally the cover format of a comic book, but it's in digital format for your eyes to take in. And if it doesn't grab you, then you're allowed having that opinion. And
not according to Twitter. According to Twitter,
Twitter doesn't understand logic because they live in a bubble surrounded by their own farts, so it doesn't matter.
That's the best way to put it.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait. We have
immediately shown that she likes guys.
Female gaze going on here. Check it out.
Yeah,
boys. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's allowed to look at him. So this
Right,
is
it can never be the other way around.
Oh, they might get canceled for this. She said boys, but is that how he actually wanted to be identified as? Oh, Disney, you're slipping.
Does it matter?
If you want to set Twitter off, there you go. There's some ammo to play a joke on them.
Oh, they're already mad at me, so it doesn't really matter at this point.
Sorry.
But you're staring at the window in your little fantasy land.
Oh God! What is that? What am I looking at?
Captain.
Oh,
Captain Cringe.
No,
that there. Okay, that costume is a costume of the original Captain. That's one of Captain Marvel's original costumes, just made to look like for her, and it's terrible.
It's Captain Frump.
It looks so flat and dead.
So is Captain Marvel.
That's true.
She also, depending on the
she could
comic book.
become flat and dead in the original comics because she could flatten herself out too.
Well, let's put it this way: Captain Marvel in general has gone anywhere from looking like an old lady to Kilowog from the DC universe, depending on who's drawing it.
Very true. But also that
she's doing the superhero landing. Look at that.
Captain Marvel also has no curves.
She's copying Captain America right now, waiting for the shield to come back.
Superhero landing.
Very bad for the knees.
Yeah.
But I thought we were told that you can't have male superheroes as role models and look up to them. And you're
Because
using
it's
like
not.
a pose.
She's looking up to Captain Marvel. Unfortunately, that's what she's looking up to.
But then the comic book says she was writing fan
not the
fiction.
tree.
I had to laugh at this.
Damon Wayans will run her over right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Captain Party City. Oh my god. Yeah. That nails it because
That's literally.
That looks like Party City.
It
It is, no,
does.
I'm telling you, it is a Party City costume.
See,
Totally.
the Miss Marvel I remember is the one from the X-Men 90s cartoon where Rogue sucked so much of her superpowers out
Yeah.
of part of her
That
I
was
hope
a
I
part,
wanted to do that in the MCU.
They're not. Even if they
yeah.
did, it wouldn't matter.
it sucked part of
Yeah.
her actual consciousness within her consciousness, and they had a battle within their minds because
I remember
Carol
that in the
Danvers was
show.
trying to
That
take
was
over.
in the
Yeah.
90s TV show too.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
That was great.
Oh
That was
my
beautiful.
gosh.
Just great.
Wrapped in Marvel. Thank you, Stunning.
Why are people obsessed with the prom?
Because they're obsessed with the prom. I can
this.
tell you that as a therapist, I can explain that. A lot of people
Okay,
ask me
please
this.
do, because dang, I'm
Yeah, I
getting
don't
tired of
get it.
The
this.
prom is a prominent social event where people
who?
come into themselves in a thing. That's what's portrayed as in the media. It's portrayed as this big moment for people to be who they are, whatever. So they incorporate prom here because the idea is what they want to do is they want to say, look at her. She's like you. Also, she's becoming herself and everything's
Yes, and they're making her the prom queen.
yes, and that's what they do.
I am so glad that my high school did not have a prom.
But there's two things out of context here. If they're aiming this at a younger generation, last younger generation has missed all their proms, have been trapped inside their house doing online school learning. Secondly, where's her mask? Thirdly, no one is going to have an attachment to this based off what's going on. So this is like, hey, this is what it was like before. I think that's why they're using the cover music of the older songs. They're trying to show what it was like before 2020 and how proms used to be. It's not going to be like that again, the way people are acting now.
Plus,
No,
most girls never got to be the prom queen.
Carrie did.
That's it exactly.
Yeah, and then she got covered in.
Yeah, and then
But then Carrie got her vengeance. If she goes full Carrie, I'll watch it.
She's not going to go full Carrie because she's the bestest ever, and
Will
everyone
she be the
loves
bestest ever Carrie?
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
So
Hey, already? Really?
This
Come
is so
on,
bad.
I guess he's supposed to be the cool guidance
Look
counselor.
at that! Look at that look in her eyes. It's like, please kill me.
Wait, are you guys noticing a color blend here? Hold on. So we got yellow. Okay, keep going because I'm purple, blue.
Hang in there,
I got
really.
my whole future
Yeah, she's
before
got yellow,
launchers.
purple,
yellow.
all that going on.
Maybe they're
Yeah.
right.
I'm seeing if they're using the whole pride color scheme throughout all of this. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. If they're actually doing it.
They are.
I would not be surprised.
At least they didn't go for it. Look, at least by changing their powers, they didn't have to do the whole
spend too much
psychedelic
time.
human thing.
Right. Is she on fire?
That's, I think, a statue.
Oh, okay.
But put it this way: in the comics, when they give her her power, it's like she like literally passes out and has like this psychedelic episode where she talks to a god who looks like Captain Marvel and like gives her powers. And there's Iron Man and Captain America there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shazam.
Yeah, they're there. They're like, oh look, I am whatever. I have powers, and you get the powers now, and you have the power, and whatever. It's weird. It's weird.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and it
Right,
gets
if we're-
worse.
Later, if we're covering this.
I'm fantasy land.
Oh,
Why does everybody want to wear Captain Marvel costume?
what is their obsession with blue? Everywhere it's
can't
blues in
we-
every background. It's
We're
two.
Black
It's like,
Widows.
Here's the thing:
Or something.
Captain Marvel's been like on Earth for like how long? Like she's been here like twice, maybe for like a couple minutes. Like, why in the world do people want to be her so badly?
How do
because
people
they're
even know
pushing
who
their
she is?
because it's
Disney.
Disney Marvel. They are pushing their newer characters. They don't, because eventually when it comes to licensing, like we're looking with how certain real estates are trying to take properties back from Disney and Marvel for what they've been doing. They are trying to push their newer ideals or ideologies of their characters.
And just sell the
It's not
original
really
ones
friend
back.
from Jersey City.
They don't want to. It's lucrative.
She's from Jersey City. I've been to Jersey City. Ain't nothing in Jersey City.
Oh my God, this is horrible.
This is so bad.
You know there's no likes
Magic
on
bracelet.
Facebook. Oh God, it's
There
Wonder
you
Woman.
go.
Yeah.
It's the bracelets. It's like
Here's
Shang-Chi and the 10 bracelets instead of the 10 rings.
Here's the thing. If they wanted to, they can literally just take that off and put it on a character we actually care about. Just saying.
Yeah, they could.
Or
Maybe it's me, but I really don't care about this
No,
person.
but the interesting thing though is that they also changed her powers from being an inhuman to using a magic bracelet, and magic is forbidden in Islam.
Well, to be fair, someone had mentioned, I mentioned this, and this is what I'm getting attacked for on Twitter for, but someone had actually made a good point that not all of them don't believe in magic and stuff like that, so that's fine. But to be fair, it is technically something that is against their religion in a sense. So it's not only did they change it, which is going to make the people who already liked her for who she was, which again, I don't know how many of those there actually were. It's going to make them not like her. And then with this new power, it's also going to make the people who didn't know about her also not like her because of the fact that, hey, this doesn't actually represent me because I wouldn't do that or whatever. I don't know.
that seems
It's morphin time.
It would seem to me that it's disingenuous to do that, and it comes off as pandering. This is just me, where like magic is forbidden. You know,
they didn't
Islam,
even
the
do
fact
the
that they do
work to
this.
figure that out. That's the thing that bothers me the most.
I mean, in our religion too, there are certain taboos against magic, and that's mostly because most of the old texts regarding mysticism were had other cultures' practices mixed into them. So because no one can remember which is which, they pretty much the old sages just pretty much banned all magic.
But
so
yeah.
Can you say from maybe like a hypothesis point of view that what they're doing here is trying to tell you it doesn't matter your religion and your beliefs. If you want to be a hero, drop everything and just do it.
Well, that's not very.
That sounds actually right.
That sounds very Twitter.
Does Kamala wear a bracelet in the comics? No, she does not. She has no bracelet. She has the power to make her body bigger and parts of her body bigger, and she can make herself look like people. So originally in the first comic, she ends up waking up and she looks exactly like Captain Marvel.
That's a fantasy.
See your eyes glowing?
Yeah.
There it is.
And of course, it has to come out in June.
I don't see any ulterior motives here. There is absolutely.
So it's pride in Marvel.
Of all the MCU female characters, Captain Marvel.
Did something happen to you?
No, why? Did you hear something?
The hell's going on now?
So wait, so she throws
that's
it?
The Circle K. They're actually okay. I'll give them props for this.
Okay,
I'll give them props for this. The Circle Q is literally in the comics. So I'll give them props for that. They're at least using trying to make it look somewhat like the comics. So I'll give them props for that. But I still don't care about the character.
Man.
What does it feel like?
So her hands go. So explain this superpower because I've never seen it before.
Oh, she's Jesus. She can walk on water. That's
air.
What it is.
She's walking on air.
It looks like a force projection kind of thing, like similar to Green Lantern, but like plasma-y. Oh wait! You have to hear what cringe lines she says after she puts out. What does it feel like? Listen to what they say.
What does it feel like?
Cosmic. Oh my god!
Is that what you're gonna say?
Wait! Look at that! Look where you paused it. That looks so dumb.
Why does she need a scarf?
Because it's in the comics. Her costume has a scarf that just hangs out like that. I don't know how. I think it just floats there. It's weird. I would just be tripped on it. I don't know.
I mean, I have a character in one of my video games who wears a scarf like that, but the guy's agile and is a good fighter, so it doesn't bother him at all.
Look at that freeze frame, though. Does that look at? Wait, here's the question. Why does it look so CGI now? Look at it.
Okay, well,
because it is.
I'm getting some comic covers from Miss Marvel, and she did have a golden bracelet on one arm for most of the covers. So I guess that's why they're adapting guys with their powers.
No, she did do that, but it's not. It has no powers. It's just cheap jewelry.
Yeah, lug nuts, cosmic. I would not say how does somebody ask me how does it feel, and I say cosmic.
Oh no. Yes. No. It
I
makes
just think it's
sense.
funny. I just think it's funny that she's literally now a girl who stole a magical bracelet and has powers versus become as an inhuman and it's part of her genetics. So it's basically saying like you could be true to who you are in the comics, right? That's what it's at least trying to say. And here it's like
Right.
you too can steal bracelets.
Yeah, like Riri Williams stealing armor.
It's crazy. Okay,
Like
who's this
Riri Williams
group of
stealing a
people?
suit of armor.
Oh, don't bring that up.
don't. I hate that character so much.
Ironheart.
That pisses me off so darn.
Yeah, which was based off a Japanese
no,
film.
let's not talk about that here.
Yeah, Japanese. Other
Stuff.
Other film.
Hey, I
Yeah.
didn't actually say the word.
Yeah, but we know
What is
who
there a
he
section with blue everywhere? Every
thought
scene
it
is
was-
had a
Wait
mouse
for it.
over doing
Wait for
blue.
it.
I don't know.
Wait
What
for
were
it.
they like? Okay.
But I
Wait for it.
can't
Okay.
imagine
Wait.
any of this.
Okay. Her hands. Okay.
Oh god.
You know what you are.
Did she have like a?
Yeah.
That's her original
Yeah,
power.
wait.
She was able to stretch her
Oh
skin.
my
and make it
god!
big.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! I just had the funniest thing. She's literally her power is to flubber stretchy hands. You know those little stretchy hands you get in the clay machine.
Mhm. Okay, Lorena, you know Clayface, right? How he's able to like manipulate his body into giant like forms of like his limbs and stuff.
Well, he's
Uh-huh.
made of
Carnage,
clay.
it's the same thing. But I'm saying
That's
it's
her
the
power.
same type of thing. That's what she was originally. That's why people were very upset when the Squaresoft Avengers game came out because it focused so much on her and being her rather than
Mhm.
focusing all the heroes as a generalization. But it's called Avengers.
Wait, she calls it making herself parts of her body bigger. She calls it embiggening.
Mm-hmm. It's better than being called
I'm
thickening.
so glad I never
I-
read this comic.
There is so much blue. Why are they using so much blue in this?
I don't know, and I don't care.
She
I don't
looks
know.
like it. I'm sorry. Look at her face now through that. It just looks so
Bad
unbelievable.
acting.
This. Oh, I don't.
I'm gonna review
Maybe
it.
it's the actress. Maybe I kind of need to see how but she's not. Okay, like case in point. All right, so there's this movie where if you do have Netflix, I highly recommend
The Adam
watching this
Project.
movie. Okay, this kid,
Yeah, that was a good one. There's
this kid from Square One.
Can act.
He's a great actor because you would think with like actors like that they have to suck you in. He's really good.
Child acting is difficult. You really got to entice the kids to do what you
but-
want.
Can I bring somebody up with the Adam Project quickly? The best part of this movie, I'm sorry, is when Ryan Reynolds decks Ruffalo. I can watch that on repeat just
wasn't that
every time you read a
delicious?
Ruffalo tweet, you just have that image up where he just knocks it.
Oh my
away.
god, that's
Love
to be a GIF that you just respond to anytime he put.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm working
you
on
know.
it. Yeah.
I will say this movie actually
Honey, we
made
gotta
me
watch
be
it
able
now.
to take Mark
Mm.
Ruffalo. I'm like, I actually don't want to punch him right now. I really don't.
He
Wait,
actually
you have
was
to hear.
better
You
than
have to hear the end of the trailer. There's one more important thing.
Oh,
They
please.
asked who she is, and wait, you got to watch the end of the trailer. What she says she is.
Over here.
Brace
Mhm.
yourself.
Okay, yeah. Hang on.
I'm a superhero.
I'm a superhero.
Whee!
Okay, now I can kind of get that from a teenage.
Look at her
perspective.
helmet. Look at her
Why is
helmet.
she-
She's holding.
Yeah,
oh my god,
I'm a
it looks so bad.
superhero. But
Why is
this
she in an
looks
alley?
like really, really bad cosplay. Who said
It
Party
is.
City? It is.
Party
it's like
City.
the Party
It's literally
City.
It's
Party City.
literally Party City.
I don't want to insult cosplayers because cosplayers do some kick-ass
Yes,
jobs
because
with their
cosplayers
stuff.
are professionals. I
All
have
right.
seen them make full-size weapons and movable giant gauntlets out of foam and 3D printers.
Yes.
Can I
Those
ask
those are professionals, okay?
can I ask a quick question? This is related to Monkey Jeeves' comment. The colors of the powers in the MCU are hints at where the power is sourced from. Now, the reason why I was going, oh no, when she said cosmic, because there are cosmic variants of our superheroes already within the comic universe. So if they're trying to give this as a hint, saying they're going to have more cosmic superheroes with cosmic
Mhm.
abilities, that means cosmic Spider-Man, cosmic Ghost Rider, and all that stuff. So
Oh,
that
no.
could have been a hint of where they're going next to destroy franchise.
Do you know
Or
what that
build
also
franchise.
means? Do you know what that also
It
means?
means
Does that
I'm
mean
getting
anything?
It means I'm going to need to mass produce Twitter toilet paper very soon.
No, it also means here's my concern. Where when you think of cosmic and
Silver
Marvel,
Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah, but Galactus hasn't been mentioned yet as a
I'm not worried about Galactus. I'm more worried they're going to bring Norrin Rad into it because in
Who
the
created-
comics they rebooted him and gave him a female sidekick who rides along on his board, who decided to name his surfboard, and because he always goes, "To me, my board," she named the board To Me.
Oh.
Yep, that happened.
It'd
To
be funnier if
me!
she was the board.
Wow.
No, it just makes me bored.
I'm not excited. This is June. Okay, so June 8th. So all right. So after Moon Knight wraps up, I guess.
Moon
a
Knight
couple of
I'm
weeks
somewhat
after that.
interested in, but I don't plan on watching it.
Moon Knight
Yeah.
reminds me of Legion.
I probably will check it out for completely superficial reasons.
All I'll say is that there's Moon Knight's supposed to be Jewish, technically in the comics. So I'm hoping they actually hold true to that, but they probably won't.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's like a really old '80s comic strip of him. Back in the '80s, there was a comic panel of him going into a synagogue and
Rescuing
into a burning synagogue and rescuing a Torah scroll, which is a very important artifact in our culture and religion. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Ms. Marvel, are you ready to see it?
No. I don't
ready to see it.
no.
That's
I'm
a hard
ready to see it
pass.
spiral and burn.
That is going to be a hard pass.